If you don't plan what you're going to eat the next day, nobody's going to plan it for you. And if they do, it's not going to be healthy or help you maintain your goals. It's going to make it really difficult to eat healthy foods in the right amounts and get the macros you need as well as the calorie budget you need to stay in. Now that you've got all these delicious holiday leftovers, let me tell you in 3 simple steps how to plan out your food for the next day. Because I know everybody wants to stay healthy through these holidays, I've created a Holiday Thrive Guide. If you want that, just DM me below or send me a message and I'll send it over to you via DM. No questions asked or opt-ins. I just want to follow up so you can let me know if that was helpful and what else you'd like from some free content to keep you moving on your healthy journey. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brant Bermudez, and I'm an expert in helping diet-exhausted men and women who've just been on that dieting roller coaster for years. Now they're over 40 and they need help. They need help finding the easiest, fastest, and most successful way for them to figure out their nutrition, get the body they want, and have the life that's going to allow them to be happy and healthy for years to come. All right, let's get into those 3 steps that you're going to take to plan out your nutrition for the next day so that you're always prepared and you're always going to keep moving towards your goals. The first step you need to take is protein first. You need to know how much protein you need, and then you need to know how many times you're going to eat so you can spread that protein out throughout the day. I'm going to take the easy example of 3 feedings for the day or 3 meals. And if you need 135 grams of protein, then that means you're going to need 45 grams of protein per meal. So if you need 45 grams of protein, what does that look like to you? Is that yogurt with some protein powder and berries for breakfast, and that's going to get you to your protein goal? Maybe there's a little protein in your coffee for flavoring, and that hits your 45 grams. Maybe lunch is a big salad with 6 or 7 ounces of chicken on it, and that gets you to your 45 grams. Or maybe you have a smaller lunch and then a protein drink with it. Maybe that dinner becomes leftover turkey and some sweet potatoes on the side and some green beans, and then you're hitting your protein goals for the day. Whatever it is, prep your protein in large quantities so that you can divvy it out for different meals. Also, you need to know what are your go-to sources for protein. What are your best protein sources for breakfast? What are your backup proteins that you might have at work? I know I have a drawer with some different protein bars. In the fridge, I have some protein drinks if I need them, and there's always go-tos like protein powders to add to things. Also, little packets of tuna or little packets of chicken that can sit in a drawer, and they can be added to any salad just to get me into that protein number. If you're really in a pinch, what are the grocery store fast foods you need? What can you go in and get quickly, like a rotisserie chicken? And you can use that for 2 or 3 meals and shred it up onto salads or some mixed veggies, so you're always hitting that protein number. Think about your protein first. Get it planned out to your different meals, because if you're hitting that protein number, it's going to take care of a lot of your hunger, and it's going to help you move towards your goals of losing weight, building muscle, and being healthy in general. The second step you need to take to make sure you're getting all your good micronutrients or have some trusted containers. What I mean by that, this is my big lunch bucket, or like I call my BAS, my big ass salad every day. I know I can throw in a few handfuls of spinach, some shredded cabbage, even some bagged lettuce or any kind of shredded lettuce of any kind, fill it up 3/4 of the way, sprinkle a little olive oil on it, and then if I've weighed out my protein, throw that in there, and boom, I'm ready to go for the day, for lunchtime, and then I can have some backup proteins at the desk drawer. The other one that I think works really well is I love the glass Snapware. Once you've had something in a container and you've measured it and you weighed it and you know how much it is, you can roughly estimate it every time by putting the same amount in there, and that volume is going to tell you how much you're actually getting. The great thing about these is they come with these airtight lids. Surely we've all seen these at this point. Beautiful, sealed. But, oh, you want to heat something up, you can put this right in the microwave, and it's glass. It's fantastic. Love them. So have some trusted containers that you know the volumes of, and you know certain foods that go in there, and I can throw together all my food for the day in less than 10 minutes because I've already prepared my proteins and I have all my go-tos from my grocery list in my pantry and in my refrigerators, and I can put it all together quickly and I'm ready to go. Hanging on, staying on those goals. The third step to think about when you're planning your nutrition for the next day is pack options. You need to have multiple options. I never know exactly how I'm going to feel or what I'm going to eat, but I know if I go into my fridge and I see some different meals that are available and I have some go-tos I can always go with. Maybe that's a big salad with some protein on it. Maybe that's some cottage cheese with some fruit on it. Maybe it's protein powder mixed in with some yogurt and some fruit on there. Maybe that's just a backup of some different leftovers mixed together, and then you're trying to decide when you're actually going to have the meal what you're going to eat. Frequently, I have to take breakfast with me that I eat on the way, so that's planned. I have lunch at work, and then I'll have dinner at work when I'm doing notes and before I come home. So pretty much packing all my nutrition for the whole day. I also have a drawer that's got options in it. Like I said before, it's got tuna, it's got different proteins, chickens, those packets. It's got some protein bars, which we know are all adult candy bars, but they can fill in some of that void if you need it. But what I'm saying here is you have to pack options. You have to know what could come up. Maybe you all of a sudden you have a lunch meeting, you can't heat something up, but you can take your salad with you and a protein drink. Boom, you nailed it. Maybe it's like, oh, I don't really want that salad for lunch. I only have a few minutes to eat, so I'm going to eat half of something else that I just warmed up really quickly. And then for dinner, I'm going to get in more nutrition. I'm going to get my salad and the rest of my leftovers. But give yourself options going into the day. Have options at work, things in your fridge, things in your go-to drawer at your desk, so that you always have things available, so that you can work within these kind of tight structure of what you want with your nutrition, but you have a lot of options within that structure so that you can satisfy what you want to eat. Because more often than not, I get people coming up to me and saying, I just get so bored eating the same stuff and I want variety and I don't want to eat leftovers. Well, then you're going to have to plan out some more meals, have multiple options, and then you can pick when you're there, but you've already made the decision beforehand of what your options are. So now you just have those 2 or 3 things to pick from that are all within your goals and behaviors that you want, so that you keep moving towards your health and body composition goals. All right, if you want more helpful tips like this, like and subscribe. If you want my Holiday Thrive Guide, let me know below and I'll send it over to you via DM. Have a great day.